Okay, so this is the crowning jewel of this particular training. This is something that nobody else is teaching. It's something very unique, and it's probably something you've never heard of or done or seen before. But I can tell you it's going to be extremely effective for you in a lot of cases, especially in cases where, let's say you've got a video that is just being stubborn and not moving. You know, maybe it's on page 3, maybe it's been on page 5, it's just not doing well. Well, this is something you can do that really can make a difference and can make a difference very quickly. I even would recommend doing this with your videos right away, because why not? It's definitely going to help. Maybe if your video is in a fairly easy term and it's going to get to page 1 almost instantly, maybe you wouldn't bother, because this does cost a little bit of money, but it's a lot cheaper than even buying a Fiverr gig. I mean, literally, we're talking, 50 cents, $1, and you're going to see huge results with this. And I'm going to show you exactly what this is. Now, one thing that I've learned, and a few people have taught me, is that when you search for something, if you've ever noticed, sometimes let's search a term here. Like, for instance, here I've searched scarcity Jeet bonus, and you can see there's a couple of videos here, one from HandFan, one from myself, and one from whoever this guy is here. And one thing that Google looks for is when they get something to page 1, they like to pay attention to it. And if they put, let's say they put my video here on page 1, and when people search, if nobody clicks on this, well, then what they're thinking after a short period of time is, well, nobody's clicking on it, and it's on page 1, therefore it must not be relevant, and it's going to get bumped down. So if, on the other hand, people search scarcity Jeet bonus and click on this video here, it's going to keep the video on page 1, maybe even boost it further, because clearly it's something that people are interested in. They're going, oh, okay, this is a piece of content that people want when they search for this term. Therefore, it's going to get higher on page 1. So what you need is you need to have people that search and click your video. So if this was stuck on page 2, what you would have somebody do is search the term, go to page 2, click on it, and get to the video. And this is going to show Google that, hey, this is what they're looking for when they search. Now, obviously, if you have millions of results, you're going to have to do this quite a bit. And if you don't, the results are small, like in this case, 17,000, because obviously scarcity Jeet bonus is not a term that's very general. It's very specific. And so there's not a lot of search results, which means that, you don't need to do this a lot of times for people to realize, or for Google to realize this is what people are looking for. So what we want to do is we want to get a variety of people searching and clicking the link. Now, how do we do that? Well, we've got a great little site here, and this was put together by William Pettit, who's one of my business partners in my local business, and he uses this site here, Short Task, and he taught me this trick. And for those of you who are in this training course right now, this video is actually going to be replaced, because William is actually working with me to create a video that really shows how he does this, because I know the basics of it and I do it and it works, but he actually has some tricks that will make it work even better, cheaper, etc. So you can actually save even more money. But I'm going to show you what I do right now, and then when he shares that, I'll replace that with his, because he will help us to do even better and save money doing this. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to set up an account here on Short Task, and it's very easy. You just go in and set it up like you would with any other site. Just put your name, address, etc., etc. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to need to deposit some funds, $5 or $10, from your PayPal or from your credit card, and it'll be in the bank here. So they'll have a little bank of your money inside of here. And then what Short Task does is it allows you to create very minuscule little tasks that you can pay pennies for. So for instance, in our case, they're going to search, they're going to click, and they're going to watch the video. And the great thing about this is you're going to get some extra views out of this, etc., because people are going to be watching the video. And so what we want to do is we want to come here. After you've created your account and logged in, you're going to come to your tasks, and you're going to create a task. Okay, so we're going to click on this. And you can see we've got templates here. There's a blank template, and there's various templates that are already built in here, etc. And these are all the sample templates. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to create our own template specifically for having people search and click. And in my case, I'm going to hit edit. In your case, you'd be creating. But what we've got in here is, you can see I've already put in a title, search a term, and click on a result. Description: I need someone to log into their Google account, which is very important. The person needs to be logged into their Google account for this. They need to search the term. So for instance, in our case here, the person's going to log in. They're literally going to type this Scarcity Jeep bonus into the Google search. Okay? And then they're going to click on that result. So they're going to put that in their search. They're going to find my video, because I'm going to tell them, hey, it's the Ray the Video Guy video. So they won't click on, hopefully they won't click on the wrong one. And so they're going to click on this. And by doing so, wherever they are, they happen to be in Minnesota. Well, now you can see somebody in Minnesota that was logged in, searched, and wanted this particular thing here. The next person might be from California, the next one from Florida, the next one from Texas, the next one from Rhode Island, and so on and so forth. And so you're going to get a variety of searches followed by clicks directly to this video from a variety of places. And that's going to tell Google that, hey, this is what people want when they search this term. And so you're going to get boosted in here. And I've seen in tests videos that have just been stuck on page 3 forever. And we do this, and within a day or a few hours, all of a sudden it jumps up. And then you do it again and it jumps up again. And so it's very, very effective. But let's go back here. So what we have here is location. You can choose all regions, or you can choose USA. I like to choose USA just because one of the things that I have people do is post a comment, and I want to make sure that the comments make sense. So if they're written by somebody who's barely a native English speaker, then it looks like spam comments and things like that. So we don't want that. And it doesn't cost any more to just do USA. Okay? And in this case, I'm going to give them 2 days to accomplish the task, which quite honestly, they're going to do this very quickly. So what I recommend, as you can see here, I've got 5. You don't want to do a lot of this, because it's going to be just like with backlinking. It would be very strange if all of a sudden out of nowhere 100 people start searching this term and clicking on your link, all of a sudden, and then the next day they don't do any. So what I recommend with this is that you do like 4 or 5, and then maybe a day from now or 2 days from now you do a couple more, etc., etc. And that way it spreads out a little bit over time, and it looks more natural. Because if you put 10 in here or 15, people are going to jump and do this right away. There's not going to be, 3 days from now, if you put 10, 3 days from now, there's not going to be, 4 left. I mean, they're going to be gone that day. So you want to keep this number low, let people do it right away, and then do it again the next day or so. And what I like to do is I'm going to give them 10 cents for doing it. Originally, it always defaults to 50 because that was what I tried first, which worked fine. And I was told, hey, you're paying way too much. So I switched it to 10 cents, and people still did it for 10 cents. So it worked out really well. So what we've got here is all I need you to do is to log into your Google account, search the term, in this case, free website graphics, find the first YouTube video by Ray the Video Guy, and click on it. The video is just a couple of minutes long, so let it play. Those that have multiple Google accounts and proxies are welcome to do this more than once, but you need to space these out over a week. So log into one account, search, click, watch. The next day, log into a different account and do the same. This was the template that I built the other day, so it's sticking in there. And again, this is just a formatted version of the exact same thing. Okay, and so what we want to do is I changed this a little bit. Again, it always defaults to this, so I should really save a new template so I don't have to do this every time. But one thing that I've added to this is that I have them log in, I have them search the term, I have them find my video, I have them click on it, and then I have them watch the video. Reassure them that it's only a couple minutes long. Okay? And then I have them make a comment. And why I have them do that is because that way I know that they actually accomplished this and they're not just saying, hey, give me 10 cents for doing nothing. And what I do is I come up with a keyword. So for instance, in this case, I'll have them make a comment so I know they were there. Make a comment, and in this case, maybe saying, using the word, free graphics. Okay, and so what will happen is they'll log in, they'll let the video play, and they'll make a comment that says something along the lines of, ooh, I love these free graphics. And when I know that these 5 are done, I can check, and if I see 5 new comments that specifically say free graphics, then I know they got the job done, and I make sure they get paid. And I also like to put, because I got some really weird nonsense ones at times, so I'm going to put, have the comments make sense. Okay, and so again, 5 assignments. We're going to do 5 of them, 10 cents. So that's going to be 50 cents plus the commission for short task, which is 7 cents. So 57 cents is what this will cost you. You hit preview task, and you can see it sets it all up here. And then all you're going to do is hit finish. Okay, and so now you've got your task in here. Now the next thing you have to do, because right now it's just sitting there, so you have to go to publish. And you can see right now it's called blank template because I didn't change the name. And if I want to publish this out, I would just click on that particular one. I would hit next. And then I would hit publish, which I'm not going to do right now. But that'll get the job started. And then once the job is done, because we just did another one before, I'll show you how that works. So we're going to go to manage. And you'll see here that we've got a few of them in here. Search a term and click the results. Okay, 10 cents, 5, that's the one we did there. And then we did this one here. This one we did 10 of them to try it out here. And what we need to do is we now need to pay these people for doing the work that they've done. So now you can see that the assignments in progress is 0. The assignments ready to review is 10. And so what we want to do is we go into view. And you can see that all 10 of these people have already done this. Now, if they didn't do it properly, you can reject this. But, honestly, 10 cents, and they seem to have done it. So we're going to just click on select all answers. And we're going to accept that. And now the people will get their money from short task. Okay, and you can see a new one that I did just a moment ago, or just a little earlier today, already has 2 of the 5 done. So it's very, very quick. There's 3 more to go. It goes very fast. And that's the basics of using short task. And literally within a few hours or a day, this is going to be complete. And you should start to see some really good results very quickly with this. So again, this is really... Again, nobody is teaching this. This is really exciting, and it's something that don't share this around too much, because it's something we want to keep a little bit private for ourselves, because it is very effective. And of course, if we share this out too much, then things will start to work less and less. People will figure it out. But right now, this works extremely well. So use this. It's very simple, and again. I'm going to have William work with me to record an advanced version of this where we can probably do a much better job than even I'm doing. But like I said, I've been doing this for a little while now, and it has worked very well the way I'm doing it. So I can't wait to have him re-record this. But for now, for you early birds that are in here, this is going to work for you. And just look forward to possibly even saving more money when we do this in the future. So that's the big secret. And again, keep it secret, and good luck, and check out the rest of the videos.